Snow Bunny Shannon Sharpe, you're the biggest and strongest of everybody on the list, so I'm going to have to sentence you for 10,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man and saying that no black woman can make you happy. 10,000 lashes for Snow Bunny Shannon Sharpe.
That clip has aged so good. Well, not good for Shannon Sharpe, but just good as in like the context of the clip. I know you guys have seen this whole Shannon Sharpe drama, the whole accusations and everything with the 19-year-old OnlyFans model and audios. I'm not gonna lie, them audio calls. This nigga's a freak, I'm not gonna lie. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then you can do whatever you want to me. Now, I admit, you know, I am on the freakier side too, of course, but I've never received or sent no type message like that. I don't know what type of shit this nigga into. That lets y'all know that these famous people, they're gooners just like us. Like, yeah, they got money, they got some clout or whatever, but they are still gooners, bro. Like, for all my people coming from TikTok, I know Swazman, he does a lot of that shit, but this right here, you'll never catch him in some shit like this. And Unc knows about Skybree. That's how you know he's a gooner. He knows about Skybree.
You know who Skybree is, Ocho?
Skybree? Who that is, coach?
Yeah. How I do it. How I do
Hey, Sky,
it.
I mean, who is that? Who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little something. You know, she might be famous.
And by that clip alone, I don't know if he's entailing that he cracked Skybree or he just goons to Skybree. I don't know. I think he's trying to say, I don't know, maybe he cracked Skybree. It's not crazy to believe. Now, whatever these two consenting adults agree to do to one another, frankly, isn't any of our business, okay? But you start throwing around the R word and stuff like that, that's when it becomes, you know, becomes a problem. And she was recording their conversation, which is, you know, a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie, because what was she recording the conversation for? And if you're interested in this, I suggest you watch Twitter in these next coming days or weeks. I don't know, because they said they're gonna drop some 30-second clip of whatever they be doing in the bedroom, and he talking about how it's gonna make him look bad or some shit. What was these niggas doing in that room, bro? I want to see out of curiosity. It has to be some crazy BDSM shit going on. It has to be. And I just remembered that she wants 50 million. She wants 50 million.
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
I just love the Rush Hour movie so much. I just had to include that. Yeah, I probably got some messages, some freak messages. No, I definitely do have some freak messages that could be leaked. I don't got nothing like the ones we saw earlier. Put that baby gravy in me. Like, that is just crazy. Temptation lives at night, you know, and some nights you just go down rabbit holes, bro, and you talk to people that you maybe should not have talked to. We all been there. But that, no, a girl's never told me to put baby gravy inside of her. I wouldn't mind though.
My nigga.
And we already knew that this guy was a freak with the whole "that's my Michelle" situation. He accidentally went live and this and that. And to be honest, did he really accidentally go live? How long does it take for you to confirm that you're gonna go live on Instagram? I fuck with every race. Like, I would date a white girl, right? There's a stigma, you know, around that. Y'all get into one argument and then you're the headline of Twitter, you know? And for that very reason, a lot of black people, black dudes, whatever, they kind of steer away from that street, you know, not even because they don't like it, it's just they ain't trying to deal with that. I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, false accusations, and, you know, you just don't want that attached to your name. And to be honest, any girl could say that, but we all know, you know, it's more likely with the Caucasian, you know, girl. And also, we gotta realize there are good black girls, white girls, Asian girls, Spanish girls, and there are also bad black girls, white girls, Asian girls, Spanish girls. Like, there's rotten apples in every race, right? So at the end of the day, you just gotta find a person that's right for you. We're not gonna generalize nobody. But that being said, Shannon Sharpe, leave the Snow Bunnies alone, especially if they're doing OnlyFans. But we all have that one friend that just, for some reason, just can't leave the Snow Bunnies alone. And I have one of them. He knows who he is. If he's watching this video, hey, stay safe. But the thing is, we all know somebody that's like Shannon Sharpe. We all know somebody who is overly freaked out, whether they're 19, 20, or they're fucking 50. You know somebody. You know somebody that don't care about none. Pat Williams did warn him. He did. He did warn him. Not heed it though. He did not heed the warning.
Get with a white woman because I was scared. She might have me running down the street like Jonathan
There
Majors.
you go. See, come on, cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared.
Hey, he warned him. But I forgot when this interview took place, but he was already fucking with this girl during that time, because that interview was definitely not 2023, was it? I should probably fact check that myself. I'm the one making the video. I don't know why I'm asking you guys. Whenever it took place, he obviously did not, you know, he was not in one ear out the other. He wasn't listening to whatever what Cat Williams was having to say to him. Cause some you just can't take the freak out of some niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's just built in them, and I know about that because I'm I get down too, but I'm not no baby gravy down type shit. It still does confuse me why a 56-year-old man wants to fuck with a 19-year-old, but I know okay, younger people tend to look better. You tend to look better when you're younger, I guess, right? But it's just like, damn, at least get a 30-year-old or something. 19, like she was just in high school 2 years ago. That alone should have just thrown Unc off completely. And I wonder if she didn't do OF, would he have still fucked with her or not? Because I could see how her doing OF could maybe influence, because she's not like she's a normal 19-year-old. Most 19-year-olds don't do OF and aren't telling people to put baby gravy inside of them, right? So maybe that could have influenced it a tiny bit, which I won't act like I can't see how that could have influenced him, but still probably should have just said no anyway. I'm 29, 28, to be honest with you. Nobody wants to be out in them streets that long, bro. So yes, things happen. Obviously, just because you get married with somebody does not mean you're gonna stay with them forever. We cannot allow ourselves to end up like Shannon here. We cannot be 56. Hey, whatever. You can do what you want, but me personally, that's not the type of life I want to be. I want to be settled before I'm 30, like 28, 27, to be honest with you. I really hope I didn't just jinx myself by saying that, but I guess I'm gonna have to tell you guys in about 8 years maybe. So, and I just changed the resolution on this camera. I've had this camera since like 10th grade, and I didn't even know I could change the resolution on it. I don't know why, but this webcam, bro, I had this since 10th grade, and it just feels better because it was so zoomed in on me before. But now you can see my messy bed. It's not made chill. Hand movement was a little zesty. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But thank you guys for watching. If you came from TikTok, thank you. Subscribe. Do what you're supposed to do. I don't know how to make an outro. I just don't know how to talk when I do the outro. I just be talking, bro. So love you guys. I'm not gonna lie, this video did kind of end abruptly, I feel like, because I was just talking about my webcam and it just came to an end. Listen, I'm still a rookie, all right? I'm still trying to become better at the storytelling and editing. I probably should script it. No, I'm not gonna script it because it just feels more natural if I just talk on my ass. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for some reason. I don't know.